back to InstaMom. This is Janani. To my new friends, please to subscribe InstaMom for easy instant pot, Ace Plus blender and air fryer recipes. Take 4 small onions or 2 big onions. Thinly slice the onions. Make sure you get 2 cups of thinly sliced onions. Take 1 medium tomato, roughly chop them into small pieces. You should get around 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. Take 8 to 10 small green chilies. Yes, that's a lot of chilies because I will not be using red chili powder for this recipe at all. If you feel this will be too spicy for you, you can reduce the amount of chilies. Slit the green chilies lengthwise. Today I have taken 1.5 pound of baby mushrooms. I have taken brown mushrooms today. You can also use white mushrooms. Wash the mushrooms thoroughly in the water and thinly slice them into small pieces. You can cut it into any shape you like. Take 2 cups of basmati rice. Add some water and rinse it thoroughly. Drain the water. Wash the basmati rice for 3 to 4 times at least. The water should run clear. Now soak the basmati rice in water and set it aside. Let it get soaked in the water until we prepare all the other ingredients. Now let's go ahead and make this biryani masala. Take a spice blender, add 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, 1 teaspoon of whole black peppercorn, 5 cloves, 2 green cardamom, 1 star anise, a small piece of cinnamon and 1 bay leaf. Close the blender and blend it into fine powder. Our homemade biryani masala is ready. This will make our biryani flavorful and so aromatic. Finally, I am getting 3 tablespoons of biryani masala. If you are in a hurry and don't have time to make biryani masala, you can also use a ready-made biryani masala from store. You have to just use 3 tablespoons of biryani masala. But I highly recommend you to make a fresh batch of biryani masala every time you make biryani. That's it. We are done with all the preparation. Let's go ahead and start cooking. Take an instant pot. Select the saute mode, set the temperature to medium and click on start. When instant pot is hot enough, add 2 tablespoon oil and 3 tablespoon ghee. If you are a vegan, you can just skip the ghee and add oil instead of ghee. When the oil is hot enough, add 1 bay leaf, let it sit for 10 to 20 seconds and then add 2 cups of thinly sliced onion. You can use white or red onion, anything of your choice. Add 8 to 10 green chilies and then saute the onion and green chili in the oil for 5 to 10 minutes at least. The onion should get sauteed in the oil as long as possible. It should turn golden brown in color. The more you saute the onion, the more tastier biryani will be. Once the onion gets sauteed very well and the color changes to golden brown, add 1.5 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste. Now quickly add our 3 tablespoon of homemade biryani masala. You can also replace homemade biryani masala with the store-bought biryani masala. Add a handful of mint and coriander leaves. And then add 3/4 cup of chopped tomatoes. You have to quickly add everything and saute it. Make sure you are not burning the spices. Now add 1/4 cup of fresh yogurt. Mix everything and make sure nothing is sticking to the bottom of the pot. Once everything gets mixed, add 1.5 pounds of sliced mushrooms. Mix the mushroom with the spice mixture. Make sure you're scraping the bottom of the pot. You can also use your wooden spatula to scrape the bottom of the pot. Just before adding rice, you have to make sure the bottom of the pot is clean and nothing is sticking to the pot. Else, the instant pot will throw burnt error. Now add 2 cups of soaked basmati rice. Mix the rice with the spice mixture gently. Now click on the cancel button in the instant pot and then start adding your liquid. We have to add 2.5 cups of liquid. Today I am adding 2 cups of light coconut milk and half a cup of water. If you don't have coconut milk, you can just totally skip it and add 2.5 cups of water. Make sure the instant pot is switched off while adding water. Add salt as required. Today I am adding 2 teaspoons of Himalayan pink salt. Mix everything thoroughly and gently. Scrape the bottom of the pot once again and close the instant pot. This will ensure the instant pot is not throwing any burnt air. Select the pressure cook mode. Set the timer to 5 minutes. Pressure to high and click on start. Once it is done, wait for 20 minutes and then open the instant pot. Wow, I'm getting a very nice aroma from this biryani. The rice has cooked to perfection. When I plate it, each and every grain is separate but soft and fluffy. Believe me, this biryani tastes almost like a mutton biryani. This is a great option for vegetarians or vegans. That's it. Our perfect mushroom biryani is done. We can just enjoy this with the raita. Let me show you the bottom of the pot. There's no burns or there's no sticking to the pot. Everything is fine and the pot is clean.
Hope you guys enjoy this video. Before you go, I have some tips to share with you guys. Do not use red chili powder. Please use only green chili and black pepper to get the spiciness. Number 2, burnt message. What should you do if you get a burnt message? Even after adding enough amount of liquid, sometimes Instant Pot throws burnt message. During that time, just click on the cancel button and let it rest for 30 minutes. The biryani will get cooked in the retained heat for 30 minutes and the biryani will be ready perfectly. You don't need to worry about this. Always make fresh biryani masala whenever you are making biryani because it makes a lot of difference to the biryani and it takes only 5 minutes to grind this fresh masala. I guess these tips were helpful. If you have any further question, please feel free to comment in the comment section below. Please like, share and subscribe InstaMom for more Instant Pot recipes. Stay tuned, stay happy. Bye guys.